This is about your hair. Your hair is. My beloved child, don't skip because your hair has been keeping a quiet record of your life, and today that record opens like a sealed diary you forgot you owned. Stay till the end, because a single strand you shed recently has carried a message forward, and someone finally read it. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with the moment you brushed your hair and felt an unusual calm, as if the comb paused time for 3 beats. You thought it was just routine, but the way your hair settled was a sign, like a compass aligning to true north when no magnet should exist. You may not know it yet, but your hair has been the honest witness of whispered promises, of closed doors, of prayers sent in silence when nobody was looking. Even when you felt unseen, your hair collected that light, looping it back to you, waiting for this exact moment to release it. On that morning you noticed a loose strand glinting at the edge of your mirror, and the light around it seemed strangely aware. It wasn't superstition, it was recognition, as if your reflection nodded and said, "I've memorized you better than you've remembered yourself. This is why I'm here, to tell you that your hair is the ribbon tying the old you to the new you, and the knot is about to slide and set. Don't skip now, because timing is precise, like how the parting of your hair formed an arrow, pointing you toward the one truth you've resisted. Stay till the end, because somebody important has already noticed this shift, and they are preparing words they never dared speak. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's woven through every curl, coil, and straight line you carry like a signature. There was a day you almost cut everything off just to feel lighter, but your hands didn't move. Your intuition intervened, whispering that this was not an escape but a chrysalis, and your hair was the ease you'd been asking for. You listened, and that listening has summoned what's coming. Your hair remembers how the wind treated you differently last week, gentler, deliberate, like a friend adjusting your crown without touching it. That was not the weather, that was alignment arriving early, trying on your silhouette before making it permanent. And today, your hair is delivering the message, you're about to be seen by the eyes that matter. The secret kept in the root: wait before you blink away this moment, because the root of your hair carries the quiet contracts you made with your future. Don't skip, because one of those contracts just matured, and the proof will look like a conversation that turns the air warm. Stay till the end, because the confirmation is closer than the next time you touch your scalp and feel that light thrum under your fingertips. Someone has already noticed your halo as you entered a room. They pretended not to stare, but your hair told on them. It framed your face like the first line of a legend, and legends don't whisper, they declare. Your presence has become a headline, and your hair is the bold font. Listen carefully. A person who once underestimated you will freeze at the doorway when they see how your hair falls into place without effort. They will search for the name of this glow, but the answer is simpler: your alignment arrived, and alignment dresses you in inevitability. It's not vanity, it's a memo from destiny saying, we're right on schedule. If the rhythm of these words resonates with the rhythm of your breath, pause and seal it. Share this message with the one friend who prayed for a sign last night, because your hair just became that sign in motion. Comment aligned if you feel the root waking up, and subscribe because we're not close to the final reveal yet. You'll notice your hair catching the light in photographs in a way it never did before, even in low rooms and gray skies. That's because your story is refracting outward. It has surfaces now, facets that were hidden when you were still apologizing for your presence. There is nothing to apologize for anymore, your hair has already forgiven yesterday. Don't skip, because the person meant for this message will hear your name and pause mid-sentence today. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you is not hype, it's a line item with your initials carved next to it. And your hair? It's the courier that never misses the address. The comb and the key. Now comes the moment of recognition. A comb you thought was ordinary is actually a key. Don't skip, because the last 3 times you used it, you drew a doorway in the air without knowing. Stay till the end, because the 4th time completes the pattern, and patterns are how miracles find where to land. Your hair part is not random, it's a seam between the chapter you've survived and the chapter that's arriving. Shift the part by a whisper and you'll feel it. Nerves quiet, clutter dissolves, conversations line up like obedient notes in a scale. It's orientation, and you're finally facing true north. There is a photo of you, perhaps in your phone, perhaps in someone else's, where your hair falls like a sentence finishing itself. In that image, your future saw you and signed off, approved. Somebody's screen brightness rose when they looked at it. That's not an algorithm, that's attention choosing the truth. Think of your hair as a field listening to the weather. The wind has changed direction, and your strands are angled toward a door that wasn't visible last month. You're not late, the door waited for you to arrive rested, not breathless. Don't skip this part, something precious is returning to you, and your hair is the banner raised to welcome it home. Stay till the end, because the message becomes clear when the banner unfurls fully. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't need to knock, it has the key. You grew at the root. There's a scent you keep catching lately, clean, bright, almost like new pages. It appears when you adjust a clip or tuck a strand behind your ear. That's the fragrance of beginning, and it lingers because it belongs to you. The crown you forgot you wore. Pause here, because the crown is subtle until you own it out loud. Don't skip, because the crown is not metal, it's the way your hair rests when you stop negotiating your worth. Stay till the end, because a message this deliberate reveals the treasure in the final minutes. Your hair is not a costume, it's an oath, one you made when you promised to keep showing up even when outcomes were fog. Every strand that fell in past seasons has been accounted for, and the ledger balances in your favor. This is why doors will open without formal introductions, your presence will be the credential. If this speaks to you, anchor it. Share this with someone who needed softness today, because softness is strength that refuses to posture. Comment, crowned, so your timeline learns the shape of your rise, and subscribe so the next signal doesn't pass you by. Notice how conversations shift when you let your hair fall the way it wants. You'll find answers arriving without interrogation, invitations without application, provision without pleading. This is the atmosphere of alignment, gentle, immediate, and unmistakable. Don't skip, because the moment you accept this crown, the right eyes recognize it and the wrong eyes lose interest. Stay till the end, because the final reveal includes a name you've been waiting to hear spoken with care. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's sized exactly for your courage. The brushstroke and the signature. There was an evening when you brushed your hair slower than usual, and time slowed with you. You didn't know it then, but that pace was a prayer answered in real time. Your hair understood and arranged itself as a quiet signature on the edge of your day. There are signatures that unlock rooms. Yours unlocks attention that nourishes instead of depletes. You'll begin to attract conversations with endings that bless you, not test you. It's not luck, it's your frequency deciding it's done with scarcity. Don't skip what I'm about to say. The one who once failed to choose you will notice the way light gathers at your hairline and realize they misread the map. They will try to circle back, but you will feel no panic, only clarity, like a mirror that refuses to fog. This is growth, not revenge, and your hair lays smooth when hearts soften. Stay till the end, because the name that matters is not theirs, it's the one on the envelope that finds you this week. When you touch that envelope, your hair will lift slightly, as if in greeting. Something huge is waiting for you, and that lift will be your yes. You'll catch yourself smiling when wind tries to rearrange you and fails. That's because the arrangement is internal now. External forces can only admire it. Your hair knows where home is, on a head that finally believes. The ribbon that ties the gift, this is where the story pulls tight. Your hair is the ribbon on a gift that already belongs to you. Don't skip, because the ribbon carries the address, and the courier has stepped onto your street. Stay till the end, because we're seconds from the seal opening. Your reflection will look different, not because the length changes overnight, but because the light does. The light will gather at your temples and crown, tracing an outline that the day respects. Meet that outline with gratitude, and watch how rooms reorganize around your calm. When someone you admire greets you next, notice their pause. They'll glance at your hair and then at your eyes, realizing the signal has turned steady green. That's your confirmation that the waiting season has filed itself under completed. Something huge is waiting for you, and you can feel the truth of it in the way your scalp relaxes with a single inhale. Your hair doesn't perform, it affirms, and affirmation is the language of doors that open without noise. This is the hush before the applause that belongs to you. Don't skip, the last lines matter more than all the others. Stay till the end, because your next beginning appreciates witnesses who were present for the unveiling, not just the celebration. And as you step forward, remember, your hair is not decoration, it's documentation, proof that the storm passed and left a shine you didn't have to beg for. Today, let your hair fall exactly as it wants. Let it point to the hour that finally fits you, the name that speaks softly, the path that says, "Welcome home." The ribbon pulls, the seal lifts, and the gift, yes, the one addressed to you, arrives. The whisper in every strand, my beloved child, don't skip, because this is the moment your hair stops being silent about what it already knows. Stay till the end, because every strand has started aligning like soldiers waiting for a signal to move. Something huge is waiting for you, and the revelation begins the next time someone looks at you twice without knowing why. There is a person who once overlooked you, thinking your glow was coincidence. But your hair has shifted since then, subtly, powerfully, like a curtain lifting to reveal the true stage. They will hear your name soon and feel a warmth across their skin, not realizing your energy brushed past them first. Your hair has started remembering the compliments you dismissed. It's holding on to them like stored sunlight, preparing to release that glow when your next breakthrough introduces itself. You'll notice it when the wind doesn't just move your hair, it carries it like a message. Don't skip, because the universe has used your hair as a signal fire more than once, and someone finally saw the flame. Stay till the end, because their steps are already turning in your direction, even though their lips haven't confessed it yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and it knows your texture, your scent, and the way your hair falls when you're close to tears. There was a night you rested your head and felt a sudden calm in your scalp. That wasn't rest, it was a reset, clearing space for a long-delayed arrival. You might think nothing changed, but your aura combed through your strands and rewrote the ending. Someone once whispered your name in a moment of longing, touching their own hair without noticing why. That longing traveled like a current, and your hair received it gently, placing it beside your unspoken dreams. The connection hasn't vanished, it's ripening. Don't skip this, your reflection has been trying to speak to you, especially on days you almost avoid the mirror. But still, your hair curves and frames your face like it knows you better than your hesitation. Stay till the end, because the curve becomes a clue in the next unfolding surprise. The knot that holds the truth, my beloved child, you may not realize it, but a knot formed in your hair at a moment when fate bent quietly in your favor. Don't skip, because that knot wasn't random, it was a marker, placed delicately when your spirit whispered, "I'm not done yet." Stay till the end, because untying that thread is how your next miracle breathes. Someone close to you has recently started dreaming of you without understanding why. In those dreams, you appear with your hair flowing or braided or loose like prophecy. They wake up unsettled, unaware that your energy signed its initials across their memory. Something huge is waiting for you, and your hair has already made room for it by letting go of the weight it once carried. Remember that day a few strands slipped from your shoulder to the floor? That wasn't loss, it was exchange, an old timeline stepping aside so a new blessing could fit. Your scalp felt lighter the moment you stopped chasing the wrong kind of attention. Since then, the right kind has been circling, waiting for permission to land. And your hair, like a gatekeeper, will signal you with warmth when it's time to open the door. Don't skip, because the rhythm that's coming will begin near your temples, like the start of a song you've heard in another life. Stay till the end, because when that rhythm locks in, someone will speak to you with a softness you thought was extinct. They won't know the words came through your aura and rested in your roots first. Listen closely. When you run your fingers through your hair next, you'll feel a pull, not painful, but directional. It's guiding you toward a meeting, a message, a moment where silence turns into recognition. And when that happens, your hair will settle the way curtains do when the lead character steps into the light. Something huge is waiting for you, and your hair has always been the quiet witness of your becoming. It is about to become the loudest proof. The strand that chose you first, my beloved child, don't skip, because this moment was stitched into your story long before you ever looked in a mirror. Stay till the end, because something in your hair has already declared what your voice hasn't spoken yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and the reveal has started at the crown of your head. There is a strand, just one, that has outlived every season of doubt you've carried. When you cried silently, it stayed. When you laughed without reason, it shimmered. When you almost gave up, it tightened its hold like a thread stitching your name into destiny's sleeve. Someone once tried to read your energy and couldn't make sense of it. They didn't know to look at your hair, the archive that remembers even what your memory buried. That archive has been opened, and what was hidden has begun to travel. Don't skip, because your presence has already brushed against someone's thoughts this week. They paused, unsure why their heartbeat changed its rhythm for a second too long. Stay till the end, because your name will arrive in their mind again soon, louder this time. Your hair has always told the truth about your emotions before your lips dared to move. On days when you forced a smile, it flattened. On days when hope visited, it lifted. Now it has started forming small waves or curves at unexpected times, not style, but signal. You have no idea how many times the universe has used your hair to slow someone's steps when you passed by. It wasn't beauty, it was alignment, the kind that interrupts thought and bends attention without warning. And that attention is coming back around, but this time with intention. Don't skip, because there's a glow resting near your roots that doesn't fade in the dark. Stay till the end, because that glow is not decoration, it's direction, and it points to the one moment your future has rehearsed 100 times. A conversation is forming right now, one you haven't heard yet, but your energy has. In that conversation, your hair is described before your name is spoken. That's how they recognize you, by the memory of the way your presence shapes the air. Something huge is waiting for you, and your hair has already turned its head in that direction. The shift you didn't see, but they did, my beloved child. This part begins with the moment your hair stopped asking for validation. Don't skip, because that's the day everything started rerouting itself on your behalf. Stay till the end, because what's coming next will feel like déjà vu wrapped in surprise. You once stared at your reflection and felt a strange calm, like time paused between your inhale and your blink. Your hair rested differently that day, not styled, not forced, just honest. That honesty is what called a miracle nearer than your shadow. Someone who thought they moved on from you hasn't been able to explain why they still remember the way your hair framed your silence. They don't talk about it aloud, but when they close their eyes, the image returns like a headline. They're not obsessed, they're tethered. Don't skip, because the next person to compliment your hair won't be talking about appearance. They'll be responding to awakening, the kind that travels through strands before it hits speech. Stay till the end, because that compliment will be the drumroll to something bigger. You've shed hair before and thought nothing of it. But the strand that fell recently did not stay lost, it landed in the path of someone who needed to remember you exist. They picked it up without knowing why their hands paused. Something huge is waiting for you, and your hair has made itself the lighthouse. There is a softness returning to your scalp, you might notice it while washing, brushing, or tying your hair back. That softness is not physical, it's spiritual clearance. It means resistance has left the room and favor has entered quietly. Don't skip, because the next time you adjust your hair, something in the atmosphere will shift. Stay till the end, because alignment doesn't warn before it arrives, it settles and lets the world catch up. And when it does, your hair will not just frame your face, it will announce your becoming. The signal hidden in the shine, my beloved child, don't skip, because your hair has already whispered your name into the future, and the echo is circling back. Stay till the end, because someone who once overlooked you has started remembering details they never admitted noticing. Something huge is waiting for you, and its first knock will sound like a compliment disguised as curiosity. There was a day your hair caught the light in such a specific way that even the air paused around you. You didn't feel it fully then, but something else did, someone watching you from a distance, pretending not to stare. Their breath shifted, their eyes lingered, and your destiny used that moment as a bookmark. You have no idea how many conversations have started with your hair as the reference point. She walked in and something about her presence felt intentional. What they couldn't articulate was that your energy and your strands moved in the same rhythm that day. Don't skip, because your hair has started behaving like a messenger, not an accessory. Stay till the end, because it's already carrying invitations, recognition, and withheld confessions toward you. This isn't superstition, it's signal work, and your aura is fluent in it now. People may act normal around you, but their minds glitch for a second when your hair shifts in their line of vision. That glitch is where truth leaks through, truth they don't know how to voice yet. But they will, and sooner than you expect. Something huge is waiting for you, and the vibration of it is hiding in the silence right before your name is spoken. The touch that activated everything, my beloved child. There was a moment when you ran your hand through your hair recently, and the energy beneath your fingertips changed. Don't skip, because that motion wasn't idle, it was a trigger, and the effect is still unfolding. Stay till the end, because whatever touched your strands on that day unlocked a path you thought was sealed. Someone has tried to forget you before. They distracted themselves, convinced themselves, buried the thought. But the memory of how your hair fell when you turned your head one specific day has haunted their certainty. Your hair hasn't just framed your face, it has framed destiny's timing. When your strands lifted slightly without wind, that was not coincidence, that was announcement. And someone felt it without even knowing they felt it. Don't skip, because the next time you adjust your hair in public, someone's heart will misfire for half a second. Stay till the end, because that second will lead to a choice, and a choice will lead to a message, and that message will lead to a reveal. Your hair has carried prayers you didn't know how to speak. It held them like threads in a tapestry, waiting for the day they'd be answered without explanation. That day is no longer in the future, it's walking toward you right now. Something huge is waiting for you, and your hair has already bowed in acknowledgement. The breath before the revelation, my beloved child, listen closely, your hair shifts right before the atmosphere around you changes. Don't skip, because that shift just happened recently and marked you as ready. Stay till the end, because this readiness is why doors will start opening without handles. Someone is replaying a memory of you but can't understand why it keeps getting clearer. They think it's nostalgia, but it's not, it's awakening. Your hair is the image their soul bookmarked, and now the rest of the memory is catching up. You may start to notice people glancing upward when they talk to you, at your crown, at your part, at your silhouette in motion. That's because your energy has risen, and the proof sits on your head like a quiet coronation. Crowns don't always shine, but they always signal. Don't skip, because your reflection has started hinting at what your spirit already accepted. Stay till the end, because the next time you see yourself, something will feel positioned. Not forced. Not styled. Positioned. Something huge is waiting for you, and your hair is not just part of the story, it's the opening line.